feel it in the crowd, type of thing you wanna be around. It's going down, try to tell us.
I've been doing some backtesting lately, and these are the trades that I did in the backtesting today. You can see I identified some tariffs up here, some fair value gaps, some liquidity sweeps. Yeah, that's also let's do some backtesting. So let's start with the daily time frame. Let's see how it's going. Right, so you can see market was in an uptrend. You can see it just took out this high and continued. We have resting liquidity here, which has not been taken out, but no worries. Maybe market will head for it or even not. We just don't care about that. So you can see that the market was in a corrective move and it is about to make a positive move heading to the upward side. So let's see how it all goes. So going on the 2-hour time frame, 2 hour, what do we see? You can see that the market was bouncing off of a fair value gap right here, and that makes us see that we might have some buy side liquidity up there. See also that we had liquidity right here, which was took out with this small scalp that I took here, but if it turned out to be a loss was expanding here, so you can see it's open for some kind of trade. Yeah, so something that I took around here, trying to say that the market would go against the fair value gap, but it didn't. Okay, so you can see that the market is trying to create a market maker model. Like here, something like this. And when I say I draw, it's what people should think. I'm an artist. So that's the market maker model I'm anticipating, and as we can see, we've got a fair value gap right here. So we've got a fair value gap. Let's mark out that level. And let's go to the higher time frames and mark out some important levels such as, I don't know why my charts are clustered up. I think I'll delete some of the trades. So this day is Thursday and we have the previous day, so let's mark out some bullet points like the previous day high, previous day low. We might also go on the weekly to mark the weekly high and the weekly low, previous weekly high and previous weekly low, because there it's one of the important liquidity points. I should just do something like this. Not that lately. So we've got also the previous weekly high and the previous weekly low. Let's mark them out. Previous weekly high taken out, but we still have the previous weekly low right here. This fair value gap. Focus the one here. Right, so okay. Let's add some text. So we'll do a bit of input. This was the PDH previous day high. This one was the PDL. Right. This one is the PWL. This one is the PWH. Oh, sorry. PWH. Now let's go on a lower. I think I should clear all these classes drawings. At least I have a record of how many can track, but first for your record, let's not remove it. Let's just maybe clean these parts here, because I don't want to lose the images, man. They show like progress. Okay, at least I'll just try to take the trades off the account, so even though I can't pay the premium, but then I don't know if I still have the data from the previous session. But no worries, let's continue. Let's go on the 1 hour and then the 3 hour. First of all, you can see that the previous weekly high was this one, and it was taken out in a previous weekly high. Was this one or this one? This was the 14th November, and in this week it was 21st November, which means which week are we? 28th. So this Thursday of 21st November right here, this was the previous weekly high which was taken out. So I don't think we'll count that. This was actually even taken out on Monday, so it's like knocking out liquidity point which was already taken out. So maybe let's just knock it out for the purpose of knocking it out. So let's continue. So we have a previous weekly low right here from 15th November. So if that's 7, then it will be this Friday. This should be the previous weekly low actually, because we're in a week of 28th, so minus 7, that will be 21st, and this low in this range, I think, this one will be the previous weekly low. This one right here, yeah, coinciding with this liquidity point I was about to draw. Anyways, let's move it down here. Let's bring this up to here, and I think I'm going to delete B7 in the end and find a way to keep the records showing. Remove the graffiti in the chart. Can do something like this. Just more cleaner. Okay, right here. I think now everything is a bit clear. Alright, so this is the previous weekly low, previous weekly high, previous weekly low, previous weekly high taken out. This one is the liquidity point that we have. So we are currently Thursday. Let's see how I'm going to do a little bit better than this. Yeah, so we're currently on Thursday. So Wednesday's high, I think, should be somewhere here. Wednesday's high should be this one here. So Wednesday's high is here. And I think actually if liquidity is targeting the highs, if the market is targeting the buy side liquidity, it will start with this one and rally up, rally higher to this one. So this would also be a valid liquidity point. Then let's look for the previous day low. Since we're on Thursday, then we should look for Wednesday's low. Wednesday's low is right here. So Wednesday's low is previous daily low. Market, and let's maybe extend it to the start of Friday, because we don't need it to be that long. Even though if finally the market hasn't swept it, it will still be a valid liquidity point. So yeah, this is it. Then let's go to the 1 hour. Then what do we see? First of all, we can see that market had made a strong move downwards, and we might be expecting the market to at least rebalance price before going higher or going lower. So let's see if it rebalanced price starting from this high going down to this low. You can see market went into a premium zone right here, so it has already rebalanced, which means we can look for sales, but not just yet. We should have first have some clarification. Why would the market go up? So first of all, the reasons market will go down is targeting this liquidity or this one, and the reasons it will go up is to target all this liquidity resting on these highs. But let's see what the market does. Let's go 30 minutes. So I usually like to enter my trades when the market open, so probably at 8:30 or 9:30. So in the AM session I trade before, okay, if I see a setup before 9, that's good, because then the 9:30 volatility will come in, most likely in my favor if the setup was good or if the setup was valid. And even I said it after 9:30, that's also good, but the AM session has volatility. Well, the PM session also has volatility, but most in the early hours of the PM session, like at 13 or 13:30, and that is EST or New York time. Let's see what it does right here. So it was obvious that market bounced off this fair value gap when it was going lower, bounced off this fair, it well went down, bounced off this fair value gap, generated liquidity, and then targeted that liquidity, because we know that market moves for four reasons. It is either we need to generate liquidity. I think I will be writing that in every live stream I do, because I need to know why is the market heading there to. I need to have points, exactly. I don't want this to sound like a debate, but I need to have points that support my analysis. So to generate liquidity, we have to sweep liquidity, we have to rebalance to equilibrium, sorry, equilibrium. We also have to fill fair value gaps. Yeah, these are the reasons that the market moves. So let me try to bullet them. I don't know how it exactly works. Okay, let's do it like this. Okay. Yeah. And yes, this is all. So let's see what's what's the time that for entries at 8:30. So let me make it at 8 and see the volatility will be there. But first of all, you can see that in this move we also have to rebalance a bit, because from here not to here, sorry, from the high to this low, then market has at least to rebalance into here. Let's see how it plays out, and if it rebalances lower, we'll be looking for it to bounce on this fair value gap right here. So the reason I think the market is going to go lower is to rebalance the equilibrium, fill the fair value gap, then go hunt liquidity. Let's see how it plays out. So looking for lower prices, high prices again, and it goes higher, but it's feeling this imbalance. Nice. Right, and this is currently like around the 30 minute. That's why it's really fast. So looks like we won't be getting any entries on Thursday, even if there will be entries, but they will be a little bit sluggish, because you can also see that the market is moving involuntarily. Oh, you can see it drop. Quick drop, quick drop. It was 19:30. Let's see how it reacts to that. Go to the 5 minute. Going on to the 5 minute, we can see a small retracement to the fair value gap right here. And okay, we have this fair value gap right here. We have another one right here. There's already filled. We have another one right here. So which one are we going to enter exactly? We have another one that we missed actually right here, but that's not a problem. If we miss it, then that's how it went. Let's look for an entry right here. Actually, I think this would be a good entry. Let's look at how the 1 minute plays it and see if we should enter or stay out of the market. But I'm planning to enter on this fair value gap actually. I go short, target this high, this one right here, yeah, and then I'll be targeting this low, giving me a 3-hour trade. So this is currently in the night, so I don't think this would be a good entry. Probably would wait for the next day in the when the session is active. So let's play it out and see. As expected, sluggish price moves, but this would be a good entry though. If you happen to be online at this time, there's another small fair value gap forming in here. I think you would also take a small sell right here. don't think it would hurt just like this. But since we're not in the session, I don't really have confidence that this would work. I'm just doing it for the purpose of testing. I wouldn't take this trade. I would not even be in any position to take this trade because who's in the markets at 20 in the evening? Dude, go have some lunch or go have some dinner or talk to the family. And yeah, as we were stopped out, can't I really can't say that that trade was a good one. Maybe I admit I'm still working on my discipline. So it turned out market didn't have plans to go lower, hence heading higher, as you can see. But looking at this price lead, has it rebalanced? Let's see. Nope, hasn't rebalanced yet. We'll wait for market to cross this line. If it has to rebalance, then maybe it will cross this line. Let's make this. Let's take this bit here. Yeah, right. So move. Okay, you can see market reacting again on this fair value gap, and keeping in mind that we also have another block right here. These three up close candles, these ones right here. So market might be fighting with them actually. Let's make this last one. This other block right here. It is really fighting with it. So let's see if it reacts to it. Spend a lot of time for entry. No time away. We are 1:45 in the morning. So let's play it and see. Okay, cool. It's dropping. So what liquidity point will we look for? Let's first see what happens before the trading session opens. You can see market ranging. Let's fast forward it to 8. You can see that we are dropping still. So let's go 8:15. Right, so what's 8:30 going to do? Let's go on the 5 minute and try to see what the market is trying to tell us. So market respected this fair value gap, respected this fair value gap, respected this fair value gap right here. I think there are 3 fair value gaps in here, but actually there's one here. Doesn't so there is a fair value gap right here. You can see it. We also have another one right here. Market respected. And another one right here. This trend is not accurate. You can see that this is not a small one. It was respected right here. The reason I say it respected it is because it didn't close above the fair value gap, and even if it would have done it, as long as it didn't go above the first candle that created the fair value gap, this one, then it hasn't invalidated the fair value gap, and you can see that the price closed nicely under the fair value gap, the low of this candle. So market is in a downtrend, so we might be looking for sales, but targeting what? Liquidity, targeting to rebalance, I guess, because that's the only thing I'm targeting right now. I'm targeting this low, liquidity on this low. Let's go to 1 minute. It is currently 8:29 and there has been no retracement to this fair value gap. Let's look for an entry. I usually like looking for an entry on the 1 minute, but I look for an entry on the 1 minute, but I'm a little bit conservative on the stop, so I base on the 5 minute to have a good trade entry. But the reason for the 1 minute is also to make my entry a little bit better. So let's see how it goes. 8:30 drops more, creates a fair value gap, doesn't retest it, waiting for retesting. Does it retest it? Unfortunately Yes, it does. So it's a good entry on this trade. Let's see. I have a small order block right here, small fair value gap. I think we can have this trade, but let's see if it has, if we haven't taken out liquidity yet. So we still have liquidity resting right here. I think this would be a good trade. Let's make it out so we know where to stop. So this is a good retracement, and as price points, let's do this. We put the fair, put enter here, put the fair, put the stop on this fair value gap right here, and these equal highs. We'll be targeting this two right here, and the stop would be adjusted to be above this other block. Maybe let's get a 1 to 2. Let's play it and see. Good trade, good trade. You can see liquidity was taken out. So how long did this trade take? It was a 3-minute scalp there. Really quick. Let's go. This one is not bad. This one is not bad. Actually, you can see it there on the 5-minute time frame that market had a fair value gap in here, retested it, and then you can enter on the 5-minute time frame and target lower prices. We also have another point of liquidity. Which one is this? I don't really remember which it was, but let's see. Oh, it was equilibrium. So let's see if it balances back to it. No, 1 minute. I don't really like things that go quick. My heart will race a little bit. Don't want to be a scalper as much as looks like scalping is looking for me, but well, nah, didn't do that. Well, this trade played out well. Liquidity was swept, market shifted, and are there any news on this tick? Was market is acting a little bit way more crazy. It's not actually a little bit anymore. Alright, so let's see. Liquidity was swept and then created another row. We took it out as well, and then market starting rallying up. For what reason though? Let's go 5 minutes. You can see market is running for eyes. Okay, so bounced off this other block right here. Stays fishy. What news were on Friday 29th November? Crazy. Let's see. Ooh, the last day, the Wednesday's highs were taken out the next Friday. That's great. Is it the next Friday? Yeah. I mean, it's crazy. So price had to range in here, then go high. So you can see that liquidity has been swept here. No need to extend this line, but I still think market owes us a debt of rebalancing right here. Let's see what it does in the future. Right, so buy side has been taken out. Even bounce from this side a little bit, and let's fast forward its fair value gap retest after taking out this liquidity. I'm targeting to rebalance. This one is a good one. This one is a good one. Trust me, this one is a good one. Let's move this line right here. I think this one will be a good trade. Let's see how we work out. So we swept out that liquidity, we shifted structure, then we had a fair value gap, which we saw on the 30-minute, if I remember right. I think it was on the 30-minute time frame. And the resist at the time to trade was in that time. Probably we would let it run overnight, even though I don't like that. We have a small fair value gap over here. Let's zoom in. Forgive my sluggish laptop. Probably when I have a new one, then backtesting will be more sweet. Anyways, so let's look for a better entry. So market touched this So I would have entered in this fair value gap right here, targeted this high. I should have targeted this one, but let's give the market some space to breathe and accommodate for the slippages and what do they call it? I don't remember well the name they give to commissions exactly. For the commissions and slippages, sometimes prop firms have really big slippages, so we'll be targeting equilibrium, but we are late to this entry, so maybe let's target this place. Let's look at how the 5 minutes delivers it. 5 minutes is actually showing me a broader view, so maybe I'll just do it like this. Yeah, now let's play price and see how it goes. Actually, this one offered another entry, another fair value gap right here. It's being retested. It's the chances of reaching lower are kind of low because we're not in the session, but let's see how the market does it when we are sleeping. Consolidation, consolidation, consolidation. Fast, 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 fast. Come on, hurry up. Alright, so we'll be waiting for 8:30. Okay. I think we're about to see something like a terror soap because his highs have been taken out by this small one. And let's see. That also has some probability. Yeah, these are the effects of taking a trade in times where the session is not active. So when will it be active? 3 hours from now. Fast forward. Where? It was about to be stopped out. Oh, it is stopped out. So let's pause this and see. First wrong thing, trading without trading in the session. I mean, Nasdaq is a market that active in the New York session. Why would you trade it a time other than that? That's also dumb if you think of it, because you can see how it was ranging in this area, ranging. Let's go to the 15 minute, 30 minute. Let's zoom out. See how it goes. Okay, nice sweep of liquidity. This is a good failed trade. And let's see how the market continues coming. So we also have buy side right here. I think I should clear this. Yes. Okay, so go higher and higher, and what do we see exactly is that the buy side liquidity here is about to be taken out. This buy side here has been taken out a little bit. Sorry for the interruption. And you have a buy side liquidity right here, so it has been taken out. Let's go to the 3 hour. So what do we see? We see that the market is heading for the highs. We actually have a buy side again right here. This is actually more strong than the one I had shown earlier. Okay. probably the 9:30 market open move should make this liquidity be taken out. 3, 2, ooh, quick run, very quick run, 40-minute. The funny part about backtesting is you don't really see price printing real time, so it's kind of a disadvantage, but no worries, it at least helps you test your system. But the thing of seeing price painting itself real time helps you to know how to also handle the emotions, even though I doubt you can learn it on backtesting. That's a thing made for experience, like how driving a car in testing is different when you're actually in the road. Well, the different thing is that different thing is experience, but the technicals, like how to hold your clutch and brake, that's easy. So same thing here. How to mark your levels, how to know the technicals. I mean, it doesn't take a long time, but the experience, the emotions in trading, and other psychology concepts takes up some time, but you learn it slowly by slowly, you know, because no kid is born and starts running or start by crawling. This one right here. So when C market is rolling up, you might expect rebalance, then continue higher as our bias has shifted to bullish. And when we go to the daily, let's see if we see a market maker. Do we see a market maker model? Well, there's one right here. There's also another one right here. There was a market maker somewhere right here. See this? This one looks like it. Okay, so let's see what we're heading for. Okay, market keeps going higher. 5 minutes. We will have to rebalance. Let's see if we can take a trade on 13.00. 13.00. This is here. Okay, so let's do this. Okay, didn't rebalance. Because of the fact that we got it tested and then went higher. Nice one. Nice one. Very good one. Okay. I kind of restrained taking trades in the lunch hour because it's a bit messy. Okay. I'm experiencing a small reversal. Okay. Now we are about to test. Friends have. This one should be 14.30. Okay. Ooh. This is buggy. Oh, should open a photo where we should post the box. And the fact that these lives are unscripted is funny. That's why you see all the funny behaviors. Right, smooth retest. Good time to enter. Let's see. Target this low. And probably rebalancing. I don't think it will keep going higher after all this momentum. So in the afternoon, I might look for sell, small sell. Target this high. Open down this low. Could 1 to 2. Let's see if it plays out. Oh, drawdown. I feel like this time your heart's like pumping the best it can. If it breaks lower than that low, then we are moving lower. Let us see. Don't tell me it's going to range. Really hate those markets when they start to range. Right, so there was a liquidity sweep. See how it's taken out. Oh, come on, just his stop loss so he take profit already. The good part about backtesting is you don't have to wait. So live markets are the ones to teach you patience. That is how the session ended with the trade in break even. These are the trades you see in break even because we can't have a grasp on where the market's going. Let's put it on the 1 hour and make it run. At least it should do something hard than this. Okay, so this is stop loss or greater than or TP. Let's see, moment of truth. TP hit. Okay, this one's a bit crazy. I admit, because look at this. Look at this. You see this? It would have already been stopped out because of commission. So I don't know. I would just count this as a break even or a loss. And do you see this? Really, this is crazy. So let's see if you can take one more trade, and we're about to start the weekend, so I'm really tired, and after that my 9-5 is really tiring. So what do I expect? Try to break the rat race. Family gap, retested it, then played higher. Okay, keep moving. Alright, so let's go to daily. We have actually even achieved an all-time high. Yes, as you can see it, like this high right here has been taken out, so 121k, and this is in the first days of December 2024. Well, December is a good month to take trades, but in the ending days of December, probably starting from 20th December until maybe the 2nd of January. That's a week or a couple of weeks. You shouldn't take trades because the market is moving messy because of the holidays, I guess. I don't know, but according to what I saw last year, it was kind of, not that good time to trade. Right, let's buckle up and see what it does. Seriously, these moves won't get us to run. Okay, you can see it's starting to go over. It's going up now. So you actually have no formal structures from 8:14. Okay, also what was the market doing here? Solar block? Let's continue and see. Come on. My session has ended. I guess every time I go live, I have to end the session. See you in the next one, and until backtest again, which is probably tomorrow, be safe.